everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I thought we'd look into Spare again. I thought we'd look into the statements around Prince Harry's active service, and he's basically come out and said he killed 25 Taliban fighters, and it was like taking pieces off a chessboard, and he doesn't feel one way or the other about it. It's just a fact of life. I'm just going to look into that whole statement because there's a few things. I've seen a lot of military people say on Twitter that it is, you don't talk about that kind of thing. You'd never mention it to either another person. It's not something they discuss in the mess room. It's not something they discuss with each other. You know, my other half is ex-forces, and yeah, he's said, like, no, nobody discusses that. It's a really bad show if you discuss anything like that. It's frowned upon. It's like a faux pas. Squaddies are naturally resilient creatures. They are usually quite, you know, they like going to the mess for the drink, and I don't want to give them all the trope, but this, even in that kind of environment, this is off limits. This is not what you talk about. So putting it in a book, it's completely strange. So I want to know why he's done this, and find out a little bit more about that. But before I begin, we've got some new subscribers overnight. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you all to my regular subscribers as well. I'm getting tongue-tied. And thanks everyone in the Emotional Support Coven. You guys are amazing. You're magic. You rock. Thank you. So let's have a look. And why has he done this? Why has he put this in the book? Let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, he's impatient about something. He wants to bring something in. He wants to bring... It's to do with money. It's frustrated about money. And there's something that's annoying him with regarding cash coming in and going out and the balancing of cash. Does that make... I don't know if that makes sense. Let's have a look. And he's sick of carrying a burden with something. He's sick with the 10 of Wands and the 7 of Coins in reverse and the 10 of Wands across him. It's like he's sick of carrying a burden. He wants this relief of a burden. He wants something taken off him. Judgment, boundaries, the readdressing of fairness. This is, he's put it in there, or it has been suggested to be put in there, and he's went along with it. This is to do with his court case with the government. This is to say, look, I am a target, because this is going to create a target on him. That's interesting. Who suggested this? We've got the Queen of Coins underneath here. And the only person I can relate to in Harryverse is Dory has suggested this, because she's no, she's Virgo, and that's Pentacles. Wow. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Wow. What's leaving the situation? Fall from glory. He knows, and he's annoyed. There's two things with this. He feels like he's lost his public appeal. He's not happy about it. He feels that he wants... It's something that's grated him on him for a while. But with this book, right? With this book, he's kind of went in there and thought, right, we'll settle in all the old scores, and even the over-explaining. I mean, who wants to hear about circumcision? Who cares? You know, he thinks everybody is that interested in the tiniest details of their lives, and I don't think people are that interested. This is a ploy to get the British government to pay for... This is to say, look, they are trying to rev up people who would be sympathetic to the Taliban, or people who basically to say stuff against him. So he can say he has got a security risk on his head. This is all about money. They are sick of paying out for security. Well, William and Kate don't have to pay for security. Well, Princess Anne doesn't have to pay for security. Blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. 9 of coins. There's going to be further revelations regarding the security, I feel. This could well be linking into the security. And it's going to show maybe a poverty of thinking. Maybe he's got a poverty of grandeur. Maybe he's more of what we all fair quote and no knickers. There's so much money that has been generated by his book and by his Netflix, by both of them, that this money issue there. There's so much money issue, and for somebody who seems to have so much of it, there's the 9 of Wands, stepping over boundaries. He has broken boundaries there, and what's surrounding him is strength. Okay. So this is definitely something that's been discussed with Harry and Meghan. Sometimes the cards are very literal. You've got Virgo and the Lion there, Leo and Virgo, Harry and Meghan. If you're new here, that's their star signs as well. It's the wanting to show a show of strength and show that he can be vulnerable, and he has done things, like he has had active service. I think for him, the cost analysis, as it were, for doing this outweighs the not saying it. So he said, oh, I'll say I've killed X amount of many people, and he knows it's that because he's 20. He knows it was 25 because he watched it. I mean, anyway, I think he feels that with his boundary overstepping, that one, it's showing that he has got a case against the government because he is a high profile serviceman and therefore would be with the Taliban and jihadist Islamic fundamentalists would be coming after him. He could link it that way. 2, it shows that he has been an active soldier, which a lot of people disagree with. In his mind, this is what he's saying. And 3, it shows that he is a strong character and X, Y, and Z, and he deserves those uniforms. Don't forget, it's about those uniforms and badges as well to him. So he was all right with putting it in because he thinks he can win back the right to wear those uniforms. And even people will agree that he deserves to wear those uniforms. Well, what he's actually doing it for, what really tipped the balance, it looks like, was the money. Seven of Wands, he is actually worried about having to be attacked for this and being on the defensive about it. I know like the veterans community and things like that are not very happy with him. I know with the Seven of Wands there that he feels like he's always on the attack, but the thing is he's drawing in people to himself with that. And there we have the King of Cups. Interesting. So William always comes up for him. So he's going to be saying something, I feel like he is going to be saying something about Prince William's service. He may be saying this in his interviews. He may come up and suggest this in his interviews because William is the King of Cups. Cups, Cancer. William, star sign is Cancer. He's going to try and make out that he's more valid than Prince William. To wear the uniforms, and this is all down to William's, the fact that William can wear uniforms to stuff and not. Interesting. Let's have a look and see if there will be any comeuppance from this. I'm interested in what William's got to do with this. Is he's going to turn around and rebuff anything? Is actually going to be any target on Harry's head because of this? So the Knight of Swords in reverse, this has made a lot of people really, really hostile and angry about him. This has really angered people. I wouldn't be surprised right at this minute. He's going to have to readdress his security concerns. With that Knight of Swords energy, it's someone who's very hostile on the attack, quite cutting. There's this disruptive energy. Rather than charging in for the rescue, this is kind of, yeah, very hostile. What's crossing him? What's crossing it is the Lovers in reverse. Things are not happy in the marital home, guys, and things are not going to be any more happy, but that's going to be for another reading, because this keeps coming up. This is, I know Omid Scooby's got a book coming out called Endgame, but Lady C may as well start writing a book called Endgame as well. That's all I'm saying. That's what's crossing him. Six of Wands there. Fall from glory. People are really seeing through Harry. And people are seeing, I think, one of the strongest things out of all this is how much of a good job the royal family has done at protecting his image and protecting Meghan's image, but especially his image, because this fall from grace is gonna make Prince Andrew's look tiny. I feel like this has angered people. He's concerned that it has angered people and people are being annoyed, and they're maybe well addressing security around him. His problem at the minute, though, is things are not great in the marital home. Six of Wands is a fall from glory. The consequences for this is further being an embarrassment, further being, look at me, I've went away to war and want all of the kudos and stuff, and I appreciate anyone who serves for their country. I think it's a very honourable thing to do, but at the end of the day, he's making himself into a laughingstock here. There's the Ten of Wands again underneath. He's sick of carrying the burden. That was what was crossing him under there. So we have this two cards matching already, the Six of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Let's have a look and see what's leaving this situation. Two of Wands. This is a complete breakdown, guys, between the relationship and the royal family. There's going to be some veterans charities that he's involved with that are probably going to be a little bit more about it, because it does not look good. It does not look good. Okay, so with the Six of Cups coming up, we're going to get some deflection coming in here and saying about his interview. He's going to be doing interviews, and we're going to get a lot of stuff that's going into his past and the childhood, his mum. I know this is really obvious, but this is what the Six of Cups has kind of came in and said, this is what's going to happen next. And we're going to hear all about his childhood, and it's going to be because the Six of Cups in reverse, it's a twisted and disrupted version of his childhood. It's stuff that probably isn't quite true. He has a very warped mind. He's very kind of like, things have got twisted and turned there. Let's see what's happening on his mind, and we'll have a look and see if we can get... Ooh. So, there's a journey. I'm wondering if they're going to have to move because of what he said and the security risk. The Five of Swords around him shows that people are seeing through the trickery, they're seeing through the manipulations, and the Six of Swords, they're surrounded. I think they may well have to move, or he may have to move. Queen of Swords in reverse. He is worried about cruelty. I feel like the comeuppance with this, he may well be linking up with Oprah to maybe do something around everything that's happened. But the Three of Coins. I don't see how he is going to win a court case. I don't see, with this information there, from what I can see so far, we've got the Queen of Swords in reverse, and there's that it's very kind of Oprah. She's an Aquarian, Queen of Swords, Aquarian air sign, and I feel like this could well mean this disruption. The Three of Coins shows a breakdown between working groups. People are not working together and people separate out. So there's going to be a disjoint with people that are surrounding him. I do feel like his security, there's going to something's going to come out about his security teams. Let's have a look and see. Eight of Wands. Okay, so this is me talking about the... So I just want to have a look and see if there's any risk. Eight of Wands, we're going to see a lot of chatter and backwards and forth regarding this issue online. We're going to see people coming out from different countries and people who are more kind of like hostile. There's going to be a lot of revving up around this discussion, this issue about Harry. Seven of Wands. There's the Seven of Wands. He is going to feel like he's been attacked. They are going to want to attack him. He's brought this into his own circle. He's brought this into himself. He's called these people in by saying this stuff. So yeah, so this is what's going to happen with it. And the Two of Cups. Okay, union. So we are going to get a lot of noise. We are going to get him being attacked with this. He is going to kind of, I feel like they're going to try and shield themselves with this whole Meghan and their relationship. He's probably going to try and lean back onto his family to get some support through this. But he's going to, yeah, the world, he's not going to like the attention he's going to get from this. Now, I don't see any negative cards like there's going to be an attempt on him. I do see there's going to be a lot of chatter. I do see that he's brought this on himself. He is going to try and get people to kind come in and like him, but he's not going to like the attention he's got. He really isn't going to like the attention. All eyes are on him. There's a completion. This is part. He's burning the bridges and any goodwill that he has had. This is, yeah, he is Prince Andrew himself massively. And the more he talks, the bigger the hole is going to get. He thinks he can explain this away. He's not going to be able to. Yeah. He's got a massive target on him. He wanted that, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. For the court case, he also wanted to show he was a veteran and he was entitled to wear the uniforms. And it's just like all of these things have just kind of come together. So yeah, that's what I see in the cards. Let me know what you guys see, if there's anything you want to add, anything you want to take away from it. If there's any readings you'd like me to do, thank you very much for being here, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye everyone.